Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Poprah, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes. I know this is kind of random, but I'm just gonna come from the heart. I am just really, really excited. I'm so excited because today, right before you guys, I am actually rocking my first full out, picked out Afro. This is an Afro. And it's funny because when I picked it out and I started looking myself in the mirror, I started to cry. I really started to feel very, very emotional because I had to say to myself, wait a minute, that's you. That's your hair. And it's kinky and it's kind of nappy and it's frizzy and it's okay. And Afro is okay. And so many of us probably have not reached this moment. I'm in my 40s and it still took all these years for me to come to this realization that the way God made me is okay. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all the people who have been part of this natural hair movement from the beginning. I'm so late to the game, and so many of us are so late to the game. But what you have done in your persistence, your consistency, your determination, your awareness, your enlightenment, your strength, your courage, your beauty, you guys paved the way for so many people just like me to be positioned to one day look in the mirror and say, I'm good enough. That's my hair. And it's mine. And I'm good enough. I was one of those people who felt like my hair was never okay. Without a relaxer, it wasn't okay. It was never curly. To me, I never remember my hair curly. I never remember my hair kinky. I just remember my hair not good enough. Not curly enough, not straight enough, not long enough, not thick enough, just not enough. And so I'm tearful just because I just feel this epiphany and this woosah moment that I just had to share with you guys, because I know there are a lot of women and a lot of young girls, teenagers, young adults, and even, little girls right now that are looking in the mirror, and because society has us thinking that we have to look a certain way, we have to have certain features, that we're not good enough. And I just feel like natural hair has been a bridge for so many people and will continue to be for so many people to finally become aware of who they are, how God made them. This journey has opened up my mind to things about how I'm eating. I want to get dental work done. I want to just start taking care of me because I'm in contact. I'm finally aware of me, to my core, to my scalp, to my follicles, to the essence of who I am as a black woman that God made good enough. So I hope you guys like it. If you don't, I don't even care, because I'm okay with it, because I know I'm good enough. And I just hope that somebody out there gets it. If you don't, you're just not there yet. I understand, because like I said, at my age, I didn't get it. I thought people who were into natural hair just kind of had this aura, or, just kind of had this vibe. But I realized that they weren't lost. We were lost. We were the ones conditioned and accepting and conforming to what they said was good enough. And so this is no shade if you wear protective styles, if you wear weaves, if you get a relaxer. Just recognize, though, the reason that you're doing these things. If you're doing these things just because you like to change up your look, you like to enhance your look, you just want to be creative, I get it, because I've done it. I'm one wore almost every kind of color, weave, length, texture you can imagine. Been doing it before the Little Kims and Nicki Minaj's. I did it way in the 90s. I liked switching up. It's a fashion thing. Hair is an accessory, when you do that. But I'm talking about, are you still okay with you when you look in the mirror? And so if you're still doing these things because you have not gotten in touch with you and you haven't accepted you, therein lies the problem. And so let's just accept and be aware of the essence of who we are, perfectly made in God's image. Let's encourage the young ones who come after us to recognize it's a choice. It's not a requirement to conform. It's a choice to accept you and love you and be proud of you and to have pride about you. So that's just all I have to say, And also, one more thing, let's exercise our buying power. The natural hair movement, and I want to say we, but I can't even take any credit for it because I'm so late in the game. But the natural hair movement, and you guys who are pioneers of this all the way back to the 70s and 80s, you guys have started something that is basically revolutionary, and in so much that collectively we need to recognize our buying power, because look how we've changed. And look how you've changed, by, changing us, change the entire beauty industry, where the sales of relaxers and that creamy crack and those things and chemicals that we are used to conforming and accepting because weren't accepting ourselves, those things, the sales have dropped. That's our power. So we have the power to support each other's businesses, to support each other's brands, to encourage, embrace, and inspire and empower each other the same way that we change the stocks and the numbers and the profit margins in those businesses that sold us that garbage. Okay? So let's be aware of that, and just when you get dressed each morning, when you look in the mirror, just know, just like I'm finally discovering, and I hope you discover it too, we are good enough. And we are okay, just as God made us. That's all, you guys. Follow me on Twitter at Poprah, on Facebook, Instagram, The Real Poprah, on Facebook, Poprah, Poprah. And shout out to Hair Dynamics. I love you guys for this amazing product. I got 13 inches of new growth. As you guys can see, the blonde is almost gone. And so I basically have to start from scratch. So all this hair, this Afro, is all new growth except the little blonde pieces that are left on the tips that I've been slowly clipping away as I discover me.